Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. Today we are doing therapy. We're gonna try to heal my back a little bit, go skateboarding, have fun, and I am sorry, I have not been vlogging in a while, and here is actually why. When I'm in a good mood, vlogging makes me feel a million times better. When I'm in a bad mood, vlogging makes me feel worse. But right now, I'm finally in the mental state to see if I can make videos. I'm actually very excited about it again. And there's so much that I need to catch up everyone on in the last 2 years or so of just doing so much in my life and not being able to really share it in the way that I want to share it. I'm genuinely very pumped for not only today's video, but for the next potentially lots of days videos in a row. I've been walking about a mile every morning on this beautiful trail just in case my skateboarding doesn't live up to what I think it's gonna live up to. At least I got some grass touching. I can also grab my breakfast halfway on this trail. It's this very nutritional, delicious meal that I feel like it's perfect for my rehab. It's cold. Let's say hi to the wife. My wife. Does that sound weird to the wife? I'm gonna prank Sarah. It's early. She doesn't have her makeup on, so she's not gonna want me to film her. I'm gonna pretend to film her. Wanna say anything to the camera? Oh, no. What? I don't have makeup on. Oh. But you look pretty though. Film myself. Got your ass, dude. You were so scared. What's up, little hoe bag? My back. Also, welcome to my office. I've never even shown this in my videos, but I have the Nyjahs shoes right here. Let's talk about the 3 factors that I use to judge skate shoes. Essentially the lifestyle, which is how they perform in normal life and if they kind of look good and match. And then there's the durability, which is how long they'll actually last. And then there's the skateability, how they actually feel when I'm trying to do tricks on them. I'd say for the lifestyle, I'd give these a solid 8 or 9. I think they look really cool and I think they're really easy to match with a lot of outfits. The blue doesn't pop too much. It's mostly just a white shoe, which goes with almost essentially any outfit. And also it's Nike, so Nike just, everyone likes Nike. And yeah, it's just got like it's got a unique design, especially a unique profile that you don't really see that often. So I think they kind of stand out and look good in most situations. And I think you'd probably get a lot of compliments being like, yo, those are sick, what are those? And they look very athletic. And then there's the durability. I'm not really sure what material that is, but I did skate these about 3 or 4 sessions and there seems to be very little wear and tear, at least on the blue part. Obviously the gum right there is wearing a little bit and that's about average. That's usually how a skate shoe goes, but I don't even see any real issues on the sides except for on the edge up here, where you'll see there's a little wear and tear on the suede. So suede kind of rips up the same way with every shoe and same with, but just I think this material seems to have a pretty solid durability. So I think in terms of your average skate shoe, I'd probably give it a 7, even though I haven't skated them to the brink. It's just by telling now, I feel like I know exactly how long they're gonna last. So a 7. Now this is where the real issue I think comes in, the skateability. I actually stopped skating these after 2 or 3 sessions because I liked the way they looked on film, but I didn't like the way they felt. They're a little skinny, which I got used to because for a skinny shoe, it's really comfortable. It expands well. It's got a lot of softness inside. But again, whatever this blue material is a little too slick. Like every time I would go to flick, I think because the shoe was skinnier, it kind of changes your mindset for the tricks that you're doing. Skateboarding is very particular. Every millimeter and inch counts. So when the shoe feels millimeters thinner, it made me position my feet a little differently. And I think this would help if I put more of my foot on the board for tricks where I do like a kickflip. If I have more of my foot on the board, it would probably do it properly, but I'm not really willing to change up how I do tricks for the shoes. So honestly, skateability, I'd give these about a 4. I was not super into them. I got used to them, but not comfortable enough to like jump down a handrail or do anything that would require risk. I come in here before I go skateboarding so that I can do this 10-minute back workout routine. I'm trying to get strong genuinely. I want to be in the best shape of my life. I need to be more flexible. There's so many things I need to work on just to get myself tough again and to be able to skate for a long time. So let's get through that and then go skate. Switching to my fancy camera so I can use my phone to listen to music, but let me know what you would prefer in the future. I usually just skate and I edit it to music and stuff like that, or I can just talk the whole time while doing it, but I'm just gonna play a song and do the skating because I have basically 4 tricks that I really wanna work on today. And essentially they're front side no slide variations. So I'm gonna be standing like this, sliding this way. and then ideally big spinning out like that. So I want to do it like a regular front nose, but then there's 4 variations to get into it. So I could ride fakie and kind of pop into it. I can switch ollie into it like this. So I have 4 variations, and ideally I would do that big spin out on all 4 of them, but not likely gonna happen, still a little injured. We're gonna go from the regular nose slides to trying to big spin outs, but the whole reason I'm injured is because of parkour. In the short lifespan of my parkour doing, I've gotten injured 3 times, like enough to basically put me out for a week. So this is also like a rehab while simultaneously trying to figure out new tricks. Yeah, it'll be fine. I hurt my ankle. Ow, it's like swollen and my board kind of just barely tapped it. And it's been like this for like ever since Rail was in town. I hit my ankle really hard skating with them. It's still kind of being in effect. I ended up doing a switch back tail shove instead of a big spin. And I ended up doing the fakie front nose big spin out, but the wrong direction. That way is fun. But the other way, it just kept landing primo over and over and over. This ground is a little cheese grater as well. Not a great excuse, but I think that kind of adds to the difficulty of trying to learn a new trick. My back feels way better. So we're doing well. I think tomorrow I'm gonna make plans to actually go skate with people, just because I'm like, I think we're good. As long as I stay kind of close to the ground, I think we're chilling. Just a tidbit into my life. I talked about this on Twitter and people found it interesting, so I thought I'd bring it up here, where I have been secretly kind of running this YouTube channel. I built a team to run a channel. All like basically every time I've mentioned this to people, they've been like, that's weird. But to build the channel without my face at all and just kind of my ideas around a topic that I was interested in. I've been doing this. It's a secret. Nobody has connected with me yet. And we've gotten like 400,000 views in like 40 days and all this stuff. And that's one of the projects out of the 3 projects I'm working on, which of course, skateboarding and fitness is always a main priority in my life. And then there's Studio Drippy, which is the anime merchandise and things in the future that I'll be working on. And then there's the secret channel. But I think the secret channel might have not worked out. I have done a lot of failing in the last 2 years because I do a lot of at-bats. I try a lot of different projects, and yeah, YouTube said they wouldn't monetize the channel. So after getting all these views, building a team, and making videos for 50 days, one of the 3 projects might either need to be kind of moved around or we have failed. Speaking of Studio Drippy, I was gonna put these for sale, but I'm not going to. If you watch Chainsaw Man, I designed these kind of based off the characters. These are a sneak peek in the future, but I just love designing in general and making things, but I couldn't release these because they cost like $60, and I don't think anyone would be willing to spend that, but they cost me like $50, so the profit margins are way too small. But now I have just these cool things, and if I decide on doing a kind of set for the future for a YouTube channel that has to do more with just anime and other cultures that I'm interested in, then I'll film that here. But for now, it's just kind of, I gotta think it through. I've sort of done skating the way that I've wanted to do skating, and honestly, I don't really have more ambitions in that world besides learning tricks and just staying fit and healthy. But I really don't have any like goals in skating, as weird as that sounds. We can dance in the mystery, with dance being the point all along. Exerbia just put out this video that went super viral about absurdism, and I've been obsessed with this idea because I think one of the hard things with life, I don't like you, hair. One thing that I think a lot of people will find out is what happens when you actually achieve the thing you're going for. Like what happens when you achieve the dream? And with me, it was, you know, skateboarding, pro skating, and then being able to make a living doing it. It was like, I just happened to accomplish these dreams, and then, well, what's next? You're, you know, 30 years old, you do this thing, and then you have a lot of years left, and then you kind of have to figure out meaning and blah, blah, blah. And basically this whole video is about nihilism in general, which a lot of people kind of go to where they're like, oh, nothing matters, da, da, da. And it can send you down sort of this dark path, or you can go down this path of absurdism, where dance is the point all along. So it's not about going to the next goal or accomplishing this new thing. It's about literally whatever you're doing, no matter what it is, being all important, all encompassing. So people might say, oh, it's pointless that you want to waste, you know, a week drawing this one picture for what? You don't even do it as a career or anything. But the point of life and existence in general is the time you spend on the thing that seems pointless. So that is something that has helped me kind of focus on these things that I just want to have fun doing. I have looked more for things that fill the moment rather than things that lead to the next thing. And obviously my brain will always subconsciously develop goals for any of these tasks. But right now, I am trying to explore the dancing. I'm just trying to get into the groove of trying things and having fun doing things. And if they fail, they fail. But the point wasn't the failure or the success, it was the doing. I'll see you next time and I'll keep you up to date. Right now, I think I am gonna try to do these vlogs potentially consistently because, you know, we have things that we're trying to build and grow, and I want to document it so that not only can my family see and people who are close to me see, but maybe some of you will find some inspiration in the things that I'm doing and potentially try to build something ridiculous for yourself and maybe build yourself out of, well, you know, I'm like a person who tends to be sad and depressed easily, which is kind of unfortunate, but I am, this is round 2. This is me being like, pro skater, now what? And then now what? I think is more interesting. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.